answer is bad. Like, to be very clear, our revenues have absolutely fallen off a cliff. We don't yet have a great estimate on how bad it will be.
Well, that's not very reassuring, right? The governor says it's a major blow to the state revenue. NBC 10's Gene Valicenti is on the radio this morning, and he joins us now to discuss the state budget concerns, amongst other things. Good morning, my friend. You look good there at home.
Hi, Allison, and hi, Mario. Yes, I am. I've got everything set up. This is the commute is great. I found the parking spot.
Right.
It's very good. Yeah.
So what do you make of the governor?
You know, a couple of things. The budget, there is no budget. The whole world kind of fell apart. I'm going to have House Speaker Nick Mattiello on 10 News Conference, and I have to tell you, the legislative leaders are anxious and itching to get back in the action. They've been watching the governor call the shots like the rest of us for the past few weeks, but certainly House Speaker Mattiello and Senate President Ruggiero want back in. They want a say on how we're going to be bailed out, how we're going to be spending, and to that end, they formed a joint legislative task force, Senate and House members, and they're going to meet in just a couple of days to start going over this. They definitely want back in, and they want to call some of the shots and not just let Governor Raimondo have the whole thing, even though it wasn't an emergency basis.
It'll be kind of interesting to see a bit of a power play there, too, for sure. And last week, you did break news about the drastic financial losses for the hospitals and the drop in ER visits when it comes to operational revenue for these hospitals. Lifespan, Rhode Island's largest employer, reports a net loss now of $76 million just for March alone. And this morning, you're speaking with the presidents of both Lifespan, Babineau, and also Care New England, correct?
Yeah, every Friday at 8 o'clock, I have a joint interview with the president of the hospital systems, Care New England and Lifespan. And last week they told me they were hemorrhaging money. Now we've got the specific figures, 75 and 44. For Lifespan and Care New England, respectively. They have their hand out. They're looking for a bailout. The states are looking for a bailout. Everybody here is looking for a bailout. The question is, how generous might Uncle Sam be? Or is there a limit on how much he's going to dig deep into his pocket? So it should be interesting. Now, I know Dr. Babineau is taking a salary cut. He runs Lifespan. They're making other sacrifices but for the month. But the well isn't deep enough to bail these guys out.
It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And of course, we're thinking about all the healthcare workers on the front line who are showing up every day amidst all of this as well. All right, Gene, I'll be tuning in just a little bit right after we get off the air here. Talk to you later. You can hear Gene on WPRO Radio, yes, until 9 o'clock this morning, 6 to 9. Then you can watch Gene at 6 o'clock p.m. right here on NBC 10. And you can also, of course, watch 10 News Conference, the region's #1 and longest running political show, too. It's tomorrow morning at 5:30 or Sunday morning at 11:30. And Mario, of course, it's produced by one of our Sunrise producers, Dan Paquette.
Dan Paquette.